Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another film review. So today we'll be looking at Spirited Away. Actually, I've already looked at it, but I'll tell you how I experienced looking at it to tell you whether you should look at it, if that makes any sense. So Spirited Away is a Japanese animated movie by the Studio Ghibli. Now this movie was directed by Hayao Miyazaki. If you don't know, Studio Ghibli is pretty much the studio behind some of Japan's greatest animated movies of all times. So back to the movie. So Spirited Away is about a young girl called Chihiro who finds herself in a land of spirits after moving to a new place with her parents. So the story's a bit strange. There's a witch that turns Chihiro's parents into pigs, and the witch sort of runs the spirit land, if that makes any sense. She's actually the owner of a bathhouse for the spirits to go and bathe in, but somehow she's really powerful and she controls the spirit land. So after Chihiro's parents are turned into pigs, she pretty much is left without any options. So the only thing she can do is work at the bathhouse for the witch in order for her to somehow free herself and her parents and return to the normal land. I want to start by saying that I watched this movie completely in Japanese, without any subtitles. And honestly, it didn't take away from the experience at all. And that's mainly due to the quality of the animation. Every emotional expression was perfectly illustrated. So I knew what was going on at all times by just looking at the characters. And not only were the characters beautifully designed, but also the entire spirit world. Like, it was awe-inspiring to behold. If I had to best describe the movie, I would say it was somehow dreamlike. At times it feels like a vivid nightmare with strange creatures and irky places and settings. And at other times it feels like one of those dreams that you just don't want to wake up from. And it's all accompanied by a beautiful score that brings the whole thing to life. I gotta say, the animation easily rivals some of Disney's best flicks. And I dare say this one actually might be better. One other thing I would also like to point out is that this movie is more mature than your average Disney movie. Which means that if you have kids, it's probably best not to have them watch it alone, but instead sit there next to them and offer a hand to hold for some of the scarier scenes. But the fact that there are some eerie scenes just makes the lighthearted scenes so much more triumphant. So in the end, the movie's drop dead gorgeous to watch and listen to. It's intense, yet extremely charming, and it offers something to young and old alike. I mean, this movie deservedly won the Academy Award for Best Animated Movie in 2003. In fact, I'm gonna say it, but it's perhaps one of the best animated movies of all times, if not even the best. Like, once the movie's over, it feels like waking up from a dream. But one where you're left pondering on what exactly happened and what it all means. Now, it's certainly one of those dreams that I can see myself returning to every year. So that's my review. Alright, there is now the score part. If I have to give this movie a score, I don't know if there's such a thing as a 10 out of 10, because that's like perfect. Is there such thing as a perfect movie? I don't want to give it, but I feel like this movie deserves it. Yeah, that's right. It's a 10 out of 10. It's that good. So what's more to say? It's a great movie. It's beautiful and it tugs at those heartstrings. So if you haven't seen it, what are you doing here? Go and watch it. Anyways, that's it for today. I just wanted to keep it brief. Again, didn't want to spoil anything for those who haven't watched it. So really, I hope this inspires you to watch it because it's really good. Anyways, if you thought this was informative, drop a like. If you didn't, drop a dislike or a nasty comment, whatever is your type. And subscribe if you want to see more. If you don't want to see more, then you know where not to find me. Catch you all tomorrow.